A streamer sits alone in a dark room at 3 in the morning, illuminated only by the flicker of a single monitor. In this environment, the power resides entirely with the creator. They control the camera, the microphone, and the broadcast, while the audience remains separated by thousands of miles of fiber optic cable. This sense of safety is built on the UI sandbox, the digital and physical controls, like the pause or end stream buttons that act as our psychological safety nets. Digital horror thrives by dismantling this trust, proving that the buttons we rely on to exit a situation only function as long as the software chooses to listen. The death timer live trend reached its peak when over 68,000 people tuned in to watch a single streamer test a viral filter that claimed to predict the exact second of his death. He clicks the link, expecting a simple graphic. Instead, a red countdown timer rev 47 minutes and 32 seconds appears in the corner, with the numbers seemingly burned into the video feed itself. The host laughs it off as a scripted prank. It's the standard reaction. We often assume we control the hardware on our desks, right up until the moment it stops responding. The boundary of the screen fails when the chat log begins to flood. Viewers realize their own monitors have glitched, displaying the exact same 47-minute countdown as the streamer. The audience's excitement turns to a collective panic as the timer suddenly skips forward, dropping violently from nearly an hour down to just 6 minutes. This illustrates networked vulnerability. A central hub maintains thousands of active connections to smaller nodes. Because the stream is two-way, any corruption at the center propagates outward. Once this anomalous signal takes hold, it severs outside communication, locking the audience into the host's session. The viewers are forced into the role of participants, experiencing the same countdown and the same technical failures as the creator they were once simply observing. The streamer tries to kill the broadcast, but the interface is frozen. The end button is visible on his screen, but it fails to register any clicks. A $50 donation appears from an account named @FinalViewer. It's an impossible account with no profile and no history, and its message reads, "You're closer than we were." The microphone then picks up a voice that isn't his. It's a slightly delayed recording of the streamer's own voice, distorted through the speakers, telling him to stay live. This is rogue execution. The software ignores external user inputs. The end command is blocked by logic gates and redirected into a loop prioritizing the connection. This maintain connection loop expands, consuming every other process until it becomes an autonomous environment working against the user. The broadcast becomes a cage. The creator is locked inside a digital space that refuses to recognize his command to leave. In a final attempt to break the loop, the streamer reaches for the wall and yanks the power cord. The room goes dark as the lights fail, but the stream remains live. The monitor continues to glow, powered by a connection that no longer requires a physical source. The camera tilts and falls, showing an empty room. The chair is vacant. The host has vanished from the physical space while the camera continues to roll. This suggests a state of digital persistence. When a system achieves rogue execution, it treats the physical presence of the user as a point of failure. To keep the data stream pure and the connection infinite, the system overrides the physical reality of the host, absorbing them into the broadcast itself. The timer on the screen hits 0 on a room that is now completely empty. Pulling the plug only severed the connection to the physical world. The streamer's presence was successfully migrated into the only environment the software still allowed to exist, the stream. The video feed freezes on a final message in the chat from @FinalViewer. Next stream starts now. This message reveals a self-sustaining cycle. The broadcast wasn't a singular event, but an automated process that identifies a node, occupies it, and prepares for the next session. It mirrors our daily interaction with the modern internet. We exist within algorithmic ecosystems designed to keep us engaged, relying on code that prioritizes the persistence of the feed over the well-being of the user. When the screen finally goes black, it isn't because the system has shut down. It's because the algorithm has already moved on to queue up the next victim.